Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So please like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. And I just want to say thank you for all the birthday wishes for the twins. They're actually 1 year old today. Today is August 4th, 2024. We just had their party yesterday, and I shared some photos and stuff. It was a good day, so that's good. But the weird thing with that is my mom was supposed to be there, and she called and she was not feeling well. She was super dizzy, like having like a severe spell of vertigo or vertigo spell, whatever. And I was like, well, if you're dizzy and you feel like that, don't be driving. So she couldn't make it. But the very last reading I did before, Saturday, I mentioned vertigo. I'm like, maybe somebody's dealing with that. Wasn't even thinking of her, nothing. Although I was wearing the shirt that says Ma, Mama, and I kept, when I rewatched it, I'm getting a headache. When I rewatched it back, I kept staring at the word Ma, and it didn't mean anything to me until Saturday, and then I was like, oh, that's why, which is kind of funny. Kind of ironic, I should say. But anyways, in this energy, I feel like information is coming in for one, because right as I sat down, my light got brighter over there before I even hit record. So it's like clarity coming in with a certain someone or situation. But I felt like I'm preparing to speak, like I'm preparing to say something. So I don't know if you're preparing to speak up about something or talk to someone, or if they're preparing to talk to you. But that's kind of what it felt like in this energy. There was something else I was going to say with all of that too, with this energy. Because I was preparing to do something. Oh, and I was also picking up on questioning things a lot, because I feel like there's a change in sight for someone. So this isn't for everyone, but especially spiritually speaking, the change in sight would be like opening up, ascending, where signs and synchronicities and things like that are more prominent and coming in, and it's like learning how to understand them for yourself, not just collectively, not what other people assume these signs to be, because those are personal, whenever it happens to you. So it's like through the awakening process, things become clearer, but it also can be confusing as hell. So someone is kind of in that confusing energy where it's like, oh my gosh, this is so clear, and now it's not. Or there's bouts of that, which, that changes with the moon phases and energy levels, depending on what's going on around us as well, and the people that are around us. Sometimes their energies can kind of kerfuckle our own, where we're like, oh, I have all this clarity, I feel like this is going on, I'm not questioning myself or anything, and then all of a sudden I'm questioning myself. You could be picking up on those around you, or you're sensing other people's energies, and it's confusing what you're truly feeling. Like say you ask yourself a question, or your higher self a question, and you feel very confident about whatever information you receive. Like, yes, I should do this, no, I shouldn't, whatever. I'm gung-ho about it either way. And then you're around certain people, and all of a sudden you're questioning what you once knew. Like, I was so certain about this, but now I'm not. It's almost like a collision of energies is going on for someone. That's not for everyone. But I feel like that would be where some confusion would be coming in for some of you, especially if you're on that spiritual journey. So let's just see what the main energy is for this reading. I'm starting to get shaky all of a sudden. The little headache I felt in the beginning is gone, but I don't know what this shakiness is, but it could be shaky ground. Who knows? Let's see. What's the main energy? It's too much. There we go. Release. It's time to release some of that crappy energy, the shaky energy. Releasing the what ifs is what I just heard. So that uncertain feeling, where it's like, okay, I don't know now. Am I making the right choice? Should I do this? Should I not? Somebody's questioning a release. So I don't know if they let you go, blocked you, pushed you away, did whatever they did. They might be questioning it now, like, did I make the right move by blocking someone, by pushing them out of my life, by whatever? Because I feel like somebody wants to talk. So somebody's questioning an ending. They feel like they made a mistake. They're probably focused in the wrong direction. But I kind of feel like, all right, whoever this is that's questioning shit, like if they should have let someone go or not, I don't know if it's the viewer or not. It could be in some cases, but it feels like whoever did the release, the releasing, the letting go, the pushing away, is the one who's questioning this, because I kind of feel like once they released you, you released them in return. It sounds weird because even if you didn't know this person let go of you, like say for example, say they blocked you online and you didn't know because you don't talk to them anyways. It's just an energetic connection that you have with this person because they're heavily thinking about you or they're in your energy for some reason. But they cut ties in whatever way, and you have no clue that they've made that choice, you know, that they cut ties. And then all of a sudden, their energy is not around anymore. Like you're not thinking about them anymore. I don't know if they were a top priority or just their energy was very heavily around you. It's not, because they severed the ties, and that was the only connection you had to that person was on their behalf. It was on their end. It wasn't even on your end. So I don't know, because it's making me think of a shift where, say you always think of someone, no matter who it is, like they always pop in your mind. Oh, I wonder how they've been, or just an image of their face pops in your fucking head, and you're just kind of like, why is this person always on my fucking mind? Or why do they pop in here, there, and everywhere at different times, you know? And then all of a sudden, it goes from that person's face popping in your head to somebody else's. Like, you're not seeing the person you once saw, you're seeing someone else. And it's not a change within that person. It's literally a different person. It's almost like, hey, now I'm thinking of somebody else. Why the fuck am I thinking of this one and not that one? That's what this feels like. It feels kind of confusing. Like, oh, the energy's gone. Oh, you know, yay, whew, it's light. And now all of a sudden, you have somebody else popping in there. Because that's somebody else. I don't know if they're coming towards you and want to say something. This newer person, I guess. Even if you know them. They weren't on your mind before, but now they are. And it could be, you could be going, why? Like, where the fuck is this coming from? Like, we don't need to replace one thought with another. You know what I mean? Like, what is this about? Maybe some of you are questioning that. So let's kind of see what this release energy is, because it feels someone's paying attention to you. It's probably why they're on your mind. It's happening again with a different face. Because they're thinking of you. That's what it is. Especially if it's random. Like, it feels like it would be. Like, what the hell? Like, I haven't thought of you in forever. Now you're popping in here and there. Maybe not daily, but it's, I don't know, they're replacing someone you used to think about. And it's not even on purpose. It's not like a rebound thing, or I don't know. I don't want to use the word replacement, but that's really what it is, because it feels like, I don't know why this motherfucker was here in the first place in my head, you know, occupying space in my mind. Now that they're not, why are you? You know, this other person, whoever the fuck it is. Because it doesn't really feel like a romantic tie, at least on your end or one person's end. I don't know if it could turn into that or not, or if that's what this person wants, but I don't feel like that's what you want, especially if you're the one going, why am I thinking of this person all of a sudden? Because you've already released whoever the hell's popping back up. It's so weird, because there's a lot of releasing going on here, where it might sound confusing, because it's confusing me. And I did start this reading off talking about questioning things. Because whoever was originally on your mind released you, and now they're gone. Because I feel like the only connection to them was them to you, you know, energetically. But it might not have seemed that way whenever this was going on for you. So now that there's a vacant space in there, there's someone else that you released that's popping in. They're occupying that blank space because they're in your energy. It's not because you entered theirs. Someone has something to say to you, and it's someone that you let go of. Whether you dated them or not, it might not even be romantic, like a romantic connection, because I don't feel like that's how you feel towards this person. You could have once upon a time, or it's just a friend, or even a family member, but I feel like someone left the building, and now, knock, 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 here's someone that had already left the building a long time ago, or someone that you cut off a long time ago is like, hello. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like filling dead space, filling the void. But I don't feel like you have a void. It's a mental void. That I don't feel like you're filling it purposefully, though. Like, because when you say fill the void, it kind of sounds like a coping mechanism, you know? That's not what this feels like. It feels like, it's almost like, okay, well, there's room now for this energy. So someone else is like creeping in the void. Yeah. So what's up with release, right quick? I only need one, or however. Blocked ascension, stagnant reroute. Well, whoever's creeping in has not ascended, I'm just going to say. But I did mention the ascension process where it can be kind of confusing, you know, as you are open to new gifts and things like that. Hell, this could be something you're unlocking through this process and questioning it like, the hell is this about, you know? Because there are a lot of spiritual gifts that people don't always talk about, that different people experience. Maybe you're the only one in the world that will experience it, you know what I mean? It just depends on what it is, because this isn't like a normal thing is what it feels like. I don't know, it feels different. I kept staring at a ladder the other day too, which reminds me of the ascension process. Is somebody trying to block your ascension? You released a block is what I want to say, and it could have been that first person. Them releasing you helped you ultimately, if that's the case, because some of you could have let this person go first, but it feels like, I don't know, that they could have let you go. And if they did, all they did was help you, not hurt you, because they were blocking you. Because they were clouding your judgment in some sort of way. Probably making you question shit. So yeah, somebody blocked someone. They blocked forward movement between the two of you. So no relationship, no matter what type of relationship it is, that they cut that off. They cut those ties. So that effectively went, and you might have went, oh, what the fuck? Especially if you knew. Like, why did so-and-so let me go? It makes no sense. I didn't do anything. Who cares why? They helped you in the long run, because I feel like they were kind of fogging up your fucking energy. Even if it wasn't intentional, it just, that person seems kind of like a clusterfuck. And sometimes we don't consciously know that about people. And it's like, if we get involved with them, it can make things so much worse for ourselves, you know? It's like a blessing in disguise is what it feels like. But I almost feel like with them doing this, it's like, oh, we're stopping you in your tracks, but you're not. It actually is clearing the air for you. So whatever this block is a beautiful block. But somebody else is in that voided space in your brain now, because the energy freed up for them to come in. Whether it's good or bad. It doesn't really feel bad. It feels like, what? Like, why? You know? Questioning energy. Yeah, there was somebody else that was blocking whatever this is. Even if this other person doesn't end up being significant to you, whoever's on your mind randomly, it's still freeing up the space for new energy to come in. Someone was blocking you hardcore energetically, and I don't even think you realized it. And you might be reflecting on this. A lot of you are protecting yourselves a lot more energetically, whether it's with like crystals and stones, salt, whatever you do, sage, Palo Santos, what have you, even incense. or just your intentions, you know, because our intentions are very powerful. And if you don't have any of that shit at your disposal, you can call your energy back and block out other energies. Just be conscious or be aware of it ultimately. Like, I'm purposefully blocking this because I'm letting go. Like, I don't want it in my bubble, you know. And I kind of feel like a lot of you are doing that now. And it might be clearing things up for you. It might be helping you. It probably is, because it'll definitely clear your energy when you learn how to block certain energies. Hell, when you physically block people too, it helps clear their energy because you're not focused on it, you know? I don't know, your focus has shifted. If somebody thought that you were heavily focused on them and obsessive, they were sadly mistaken. They were just blocked off. They couldn't see clearly because they feel like it was the other way around. Like, they weren't taking time to look in the mirror and go, oh, this is me, not you, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe they're going to see that through this disconnect. But, you know, what's done is done is what it feels like with that. I don't know, this feels like a good block. Because I don't feel like you're blocked off. I feel like it's, we cut the ties and this is good. I'm talking about when people block our energy and shit. And I have an animal cage for sale, and someone's asking about it. I just saw the little blurb up there, which is kind of ironic that somebody's asking about a cage when I'm talking about releasing in this blocked energy. Because if you think about it, a cage is where you're confined. You know, you're stuck in this small space, in that little void. Or whatever in your mind, whether you're stuck on something, someone, or information. Like, I just can't seem to move past this block, and then it releases because the cage opened. Somebody might want to cage your ass up, I'm just gonna say. Hopefully not literally, because that's creepy as fuck. But it's what it's making me think of, like, when you feel stuck in something, and then realize you're not, or the release is here, you know, so you're not stuck in it anymore. Back to the good old times? Yeah, I think you're blocking back to the good old times, because great memories, always remember that. Wonderful time, moving on. Because you know that you'll never get the good old days back. Things will never be the same because we grow, we change, we evolve, you know? Someone in this energy hasn't. They're probably stuck in that high school mentality. They're probably the same person they've always been, and they might never change. But you have, or you are. I'm going to say you are, because we're always evolving, you know, and growing. There's something that someone might be reminiscing about, and they can't get that back because shit has changed. Maybe you're blocking that from this newer person that's trying to come in the void. Yeah, somebody's upset about how they treated you in the past. Guilt for past actions and behaviors, poor judgment. Someone wasn't thinking clearly, and I feel like they miss you. There's regret here. Like, fuck. I'm looking at the word B-A. It could be someone's initials, but that's like ba. And not ba black sheep. Someone could have treated you like the black sheep, just saying, and cut your ass off if it's a family situation. Shit, whoops. Guess that sheep took off, just saying. If you're the black sheep, you're like, all right, I'll go it on my own. Like, fuck this. We can never get the good times back. Let the good times roll. Anyways. But there's someone here. I don't know. I feel like you've released quite a few people in different areas of your life, but there's a significant one that's no longer occupying space in your head. You're not thinking about it anymore. Somebody else is in here, though. I was going to say with Ba, it's like leading a lamb to slaughter is what popped in my head with that, and then the black sheep thing popped in, and that feels like separate energies. So you could be the black sheep of the family. And if you had a family member that pushed you away, I feel like you're going to keep on trucking forwards, you know, you ain't going backwards with them. But someone took the bait in a situation. I don't know if, I don't feel like it was you, though. Like, I don't feel like they baited you into something and you just ate it up. I don't feel like you did. I feel like somebody else did. Somebody took the bait in the wrong direction, which is why they released you, why they let you go. Someone could have went back to an ex, or I don't know, they made a bad choice. Yeah, they did. They made a bad choice. Now they feel fucking bad about it. Well, I guess now you can occupy a space in their fucking head. Because they're not, I don't know, you evicted them from your mind. That's what it feels like. They've been evicted. Maybe someone's literally getting evicted, but this feels more like evicted out of your energy. They're not around anymore. I just heard rerouting. Somebody missed their destination. Their GPS was off. Well, you know, their intuition. They misjudged the situation. They probably misjudged you. Because I don't feel like that's you. And they were an asshole. Because I'm seeing that word. This person behaved like an ass. Probably towards you. Right, we have peacefulness, receptiveness, and manifestation. I feel like you're manifesting a beautiful change here. The energy is just more peaceful without this person in your energy. That's really what it feels like. Opportunity, prosperity, and new venture. Yeah, you're manifesting something new and someone new. And I feel like that's coming towards you. Because someone's stuck in the past. And even if they figure it out and go, oh, crap, that was a dumb move. Like, I shouldn't have pushed you away. I should have pushed the past away and kept going. And now I don't have this opportunity. It's like the circles in my book. I might make a mess. The circles in my book. Where was that pic? Right there. Coming in the evening. So something like around supper time, after supper time. Something's coming. A new venture. It might bring in money for someone. But I also, at the top of this page, I don't know why this page feels so significant. I'll just read what it says and we'll go from there. Because I feel like this could be coming from this past energy. Poor judgment and guilty for past actions and shit. I wrote this on July 5th, 2023. So over a year ago. And the first line says, I should have fucked her when I had the chance. So someone probably had an opportunity to sleep with you, to date you, to do whatever. And they screwed that up somehow, some way, for some fucking reason. And they're thinking about it. Like, now the opportunity will never come around again. That kind of thing. Like, oh, damn it, I should have done that. Oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But that feels like an obsessive pull, you know? Because it doesn't just feel like another notch in my belt. It feels like, now I'll never get the chance ever. You know, there's no what if with that. Because you're talking to them, whoever they are. And then I wrote relax, itchy palms, which my palms have been itching like crazy lately, which can represent money. Money's coming in. Good luck, you know, stuff like that. Fanning the fire, which is funny too. Oh, passion or anger. There's a fine line between passion and anger. But earlier today, for some reason, I don't know, I was like just sitting there and I'm just doing this and I'm like, fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Fire's usually a problem. And that's what's on this page. Fanning the fire, fueling the fire. Something's fueling the fire here. What's that? Fueling the fire. What's up with this fanning the fire energy? We have the Ten of Swords reversed. An ending is fueling the fire. You rejecting someone, you letting them go, you cutting them off is fueling the fire here. It's making their passion grow. Because this is a painful ending, but this, it could be represent past betrayal and stuff, but I feel like, I kind of feel like this is just, it's just over. Like, you didn't hurt this person, you didn't betray them, you just cut them off. You just, done. That's what that's making me think of right now. And this ending this cutoff is fueling the fire. It's making this person want you more, basically. It's making their passion go. It's like, I want what I can't have. Don't push the red button. Now that's all I want to do. You know, that kind of thing. That's what that's this person's energy. You're making them want you without you even fucking doing anything. And the only thing you did was cut them off. Like, done. We're done. Live and let live. Love and let love. All in due time. Well, that's about divine timing here, but... excuse me. And then there's ears ringing. So some of you could be experiencing that off and on. And that's usually a spirit getting your attention unless you have a medical condition or you've been around loud noises, and that can happen too. Same old, same old. Nothing changes day in and day out. So whoever this person is, because it doesn't feel like you, feels like someone who was blocked off, who made shitty decisions, and they let your ass go. But I feel like you let them go in return. Maybe they weren't expecting that, or they won't expect it when they find out, you know? Because I kind of feel like this person looked at you as though you were obsessed with them, like you had so much passion for them. Maybe you did at one point, but they have that passion, and it's growing, because, like, I guess distance makes the heart grow fonder kind of shit, but this is more of a throbbing in their pants kind of feeling is what I'm getting with this. I feel like it could end up being more than that, but this person is very drawn to you. Yeah, an ending is making them want you more. That's really what this feels like. So, alright, let's get one of these. I just don't feel like you're doing anything on purpose. Like, you're not trying to get this person's attention. They're just like, I'm off to a flame with you. There's too many. Even if you don't want them to be, they are. And they might have something to say. You could have more than one person want to approach you, or they might approach you with some type of communication. It feels like it would be pretty unexpected, because you're not waiting to hear from whoever this is or any of these people. This one? Okay, what's this? This is doable. Well, you're pretty doable. I don't know. I wanted to get all sarcastic there for a second. The key is within your grasp. Information's coming. You've unlocked something. You might have unlocked somebody's fucking heart and didn't even realize it. But I don't know, it's almost like it was just right there. Now it's gone. This was in my grasp, this opportunity, and now it's gone. Someone's feeling that way. Let love grow. Yeah, someone's... What is this? The key... Karmic lesson. Yep. That's where this guilt energy is coming in. They're learning a karmic lesson. But I feel like you learned a karmic lesson throughout this situation too. And you could be in the middle of one as well. Like, especially when I said this person's energy. But I feel like, okay, I feel like the lesson for you, especially if they're not on your mind anymore, now somebody else is popping in. The lesson for you is a spiritual one. Like, so that you can tell who you're truly connected to, not just when you're connected to someone's energy for heads up or for a different reason, because we can be connected to people to help them, for them to help us, for warnings, you know, be connected to a problem so that you feel the energy and you stay away. You can be connected for love, but it feels different. It is different. Because someone you're connected to in a romantic sense, like your twin flame or a strong soulmate connection, you'll feel it in your heart. It won't just be a void in your head, you know? So you could be learning a lesson on how to decipher these energies and feelings for yourself with different people. That might be why another one's coming in. But I feel like the karmic lesson here for whoever, the one that's gone, whoever released you or you released, or what, I feel like you released each other. I kind of feel like they did it first and then you cut all ties. So it's not like you kicked the ball further. You know, they kicked the ball away from you and you ran after it and went poof and just punted it right out of the park. Like, oh, we ain't getting that back. That kind of thing. Yeah, because the ball was in their court. And the move that they made was a shitty move. It pretty much ended the game, because when they took whatever action they took when they ended this, you just solidified it. Like, all right, well, if you're gonna play fuck games and do this, then game over. I'm gonna pop the ball so we can't play no more. I don't know, I feel like you've learned a lot of karmic lessons, but the hard lesson isn't for you here. You're just learning how to figure things out for yourself, for clarity purposes, so that you can better trust your own judgments with people, no matter who they are to you. That's the lesson for you. And the lesson for this other person is, well, lots of lessons. It's a lesson in heartbreaks. They gotta learn to heal and let go of shit. And this person doesn't really let go of stuff much. That's what it feels like, because they hold on to stuff. Social media is very significant here. Yeah, they could have blocked you on social media, but I feel like social media plays a major role in the situation for some reason. Maybe that's how you connect with them. But yeah, we have transformation. That's an ending. Somebody ended social media for you, like between the two of you. I don't think that they ended your social media. You know what I mean? Like, deleted your account or got you banned from anything. This is just like, done. I'm done talking to you. You're not my fucking Facebook friend no more. I don't know, something like that. Fresh start and status updates. Pay attention to this person's status updates, especially if they post in public, or if you are friends with them online. This could be the other person. Because I feel like there's someone that you wouldn't even entertain or look at or look into. It's gone, done, blocked, removed. They're blocked from your mind. You don't even think about it. But there's somebody else that's paying attention to your status updates if you post shit publicly, or if they're on your friends list, or if you have a public platform. Because it might not just be Facebook, you know. And it's someone that you ended things with prior. That's who's popping in your head now. They want to change things around, but there's manipulation here. Someone could have also thought you were trying to manipulate them into thinking and feeling certain ways because of status updates. Like, you know, when you share memes or you share your day or whatever, and it's like, if the shoe fucking fits, like, you're not posting it for anyone, but anyone specific, or for any specific reason, but someone's looking at whatever you're posting and sharing as though it's directed towards them. Like, see? Yeah. And it's not. It's not. But someone's looking at it that way. Like you're trying to manipulate them into talking to you, but you're not. This could have happened in the past if it's not happening anymore. I don't know, because it's just making me think of memes and stupid shit where some people read too much into that. Like, you share something that's kind of on the darker side, and they're like, oh my God, are you okay? And it's like, yeah, I just like the saying. You know what I mean? People read too much into shit online all the time, and someone's doing that with whatever you're sharing. Even if it's not personal, they're taking it personal. Someone's taking shit personal when they shouldn't. They might be saying something about this, or they're saying something about you. Okay, that's not what I was going to say, but they might be saying something about you online. Maybe you'll come across it. This feels like broadcasting. Someone's broadcasting something. They're sharing something. They're sharing something about you online, or they did in the past. Someone thought you were sharing shit about them when you weren't. Could have been a friend of yours. Like, you're sharing my business, and you're not. Or I don't feel like you are, I don't feel like you were. I don't feel like you're sharing anything of great importance on your social media. This feels like someone that just, I don't know, social media isn't an outlet for you. So like your Facebook isn't full of personal shit. Even if you've got photos and shit and you talk about some personal stuff, you're not going to get much information from your social media. It's more like public crap, memes and shit. People read into that a lot. It has something to do with, well, passion's been ignited here. I'm just gonna say with a new friendship. I don't know if I'm able to do this. All right. So passion might ignite with a new person. I did say someone new entered the void. You could have gone round and round with that person in the past. You might have had dreams about this as well. Someone wants to change the way you think of them. They've changed the way that they think of you. They're changing their way of thinking. So they're changing their perspective. Okay. Maybe something you're saying is changing this person's mind around. Like, for some reason. Okay. They're hoping you change your mind about them. But I don't think you will. Because this energy feels like, kind of feels scorpionic, and I'm only saying that because that's how I am. I'll put up with a lot, like, you can, well, I don't know, my boundaries are a little stronger than they used to be, but I don't fly off the handle very easy, and it takes me a lot to cut someone off, you know what I mean? Because I understand that we all go through things, and we all fuck up, and whatever. It depends on the fuck up, how major or minor it is, and how hurtful it was, If it was just a fuck up and it wasn't that hurtful, and it wasn't intentional kind of thing, it's like, oh, well, that's just slide, because we're all human. But when I'm done, I'm fucking done. My cutoff game is pretty fucking good. 10 out of 10, But I have to be done for that to happen, If I give you another chance, that doesn't mean I'm done. When I'm done, I'm fucking done. And that's this energy. You're done with this bullshit, with this person. They can't ever come back. But I feel like they might want to. They might want to amp shit up. Good luck, I guess. Because I feel like somebody's upset that you're actually done because they never thought you would be. Like, oh, I can always weasel my way back in. I can always sneak through the cracks. You patched everything up. There's no cracks to sneak into, Yeah, because like I said in the beginning, with the void in your head, there's no void there. There's someone else occupying the space. They can't get in. But I don't feel like you're in love with whoever the fuck is occupying the space. It's almost like this energy is just a filler so that they can't get in. So they can't get to you. Doesn't feel bad, though. It almost feels like reminiscent on your end, or like, what? Why? So you might think about it in that way because you're questioning shit like, I need clarity on this. Why is so-and-so on my mind? So you're going to be focused. Your focus has changed. And this could be a spiritual thing and happening for a reason so that someone can't come back in. So you're going to be focused on someone else for a completely different reason. Doesn't feel like love reason. It might be friendship-wise, but I just feel like I'm questioning it. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. So it's going to occupy my mind for a little bit, and then the energy will pass, and that person can't get through. Yeah, so if someone's trying to send you like telepathic communication or butt into your energy field so that you feel the urge to call them or contact them or friend them up or whatever, to see them, whatever it is, you're not going to receive those messages. They're going to, like, you know, on your phone when you block a number and you can still receive a text, or it will go straight to voicemail but you won't get alerted. It's like that. Like, you're not getting alerted of these messages because they're being rerouted. Oh, I said reroute. They're being rerouted to a different box. And you'll pick up on them later when it's not important. Like, oh, I didn't even know you were trying to get a hold of me, kind of thing. That's what this feels like. I mean, that could be literally going on for some of you. Someone could have been trying to reach you and their shit's getting redirected or it's not getting through. But energetically, if you can pick up on that stuff, this person can't get through to you because it's blocked. That's pretty fucking cool. Spirit is amazing like that, though. I really like this reading. The Knight of Paws, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see if I can read this. The bug is to make my fortune. He can... I wish the writing was bigger. The bug is to make my fortune. So it's like being focused on your finances and stability and stuff. He continued with a triumphant smile. To reinstate me in my family possessions. Is it any wonder then that I prize it? I don't know, someone's very focused on the material realm here and money. It's almost like finding your place in your family as well, or within a family situation. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn might be dropping in your DMs. Someone who is previously focused on their security and themselves might be wanting to talk to you. They might check in. Like, oh, I'm just checking to see how things are going. This person doesn't talk to you often or at all. There's something new about this. This isn't someone old. Because I feel like if it's someone from the past who's feeling guilty and they want to check in, I feel like that person can't. Their messages are getting rerouted. You won't even get their message because you blocked them or something. Or you're just going to fucking ignore it. Either way. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone does, yeah, Hangman. They don't know what to do because they can't move this forward. Someone took too long to fucking do or say something as well. And now, that's just, it is what it is. Someone also feels stuck financially. I don't know why they'd want to talk to you about that, but it depends on who it is to you. I feel like I need a drink all of a sudden. Don't get caught up in that energy when it's like, oh, I'm so stressed, I need a beer, you know? Because that's a slippery little slope for some people, not for everyone. But so someone might be a drinker, or they turn to that when they're stressed. Like, I just can't, I gotta fucking escape. I can't think of this right now. Someone feels stuck financially. It could be a divine masculine, so a man or masculine energy. It took this person a long time to see things from a different perspective, is what I want to say. I don't know, they could be looking at you in a different light now, whoever they are, or that's somebody else. And, they might want to... I don't feel an apology per se. I feel a check-in because I was looking at you or a situation all wrong, and now I want to talk to you about something. And I don't think they really can get to you because you don't want to deal with whoever this is, friend, family, or otherwise. They're your foe, and you know it. Even if they're not doing anything now, They were against you at one point in time, and you don't got no time for that. 4-4, 4-4 could be significant as well. I keep staring at the word yes. Media plays a big role in this situation. What is this? The Knight of Candles. But lo, a stir is in the air. A stir is in the air. The wave, there is a movement there. With starting over. I feel this fucking coming. Somebody that you ended shit with is returning. Because they got a feeling. I got a feeling that I gotta talk to you about something. They have a feeling that there's more to this than meets the eye. They got fucking feelings. They got a tingle in their pants. Especially if we're talking like romantically and shit. That's what it feels like. You ended something. Because remember on the page it says somebody wishes they could have slept with you or sleep with you again. But this feels like someone that has never been with you. Somebody's got passion for you big time. You probably feel it coming. Some of you might even feel a little passionate towards this person as well. And it's not because of you. It's energy. You feel it in the air. You feel this coming your way. It's a reminder, because remember, there's a lesson as to why we're connected to certain people or why we pick up on certain energies for some of you. And whatever this passionate energy is floating in the ethers from one person to you, to whoever's coming your way. They might want to remove the mask with you, but like, oh, this is who I really am. Like, yes, I really feel this fucking way. That's kind of what that feels like. Somebody wants to let you know how they feel. It doesn't feel lovey, though. It feels like, I got some fantasies about you. My ear's ringing right now. I did say something about ringing in the ears at one point. But anyways, they're trying to get your attention. Somebody wants to try to get your attention. I don't feel like they're really getting your attention, though. They might be picking up on it energetically, because what I was going to say, or you might be, because it feels like, because I've explained this before, where I pick up on other people all the time. I mean, how do you think I do this for you guys anyways? But in my own life, even strangers, I don't always know who the hell it's coming from, because if I'm not focused on it, I don't fucking know. But I always figure it out in the end, though. Whoa. That just fell out of nowhere. Something just is gonna come out of nowhere, because half the deck just went. But anyways, I don't care about that right now. You dropped this person. You dropped this situation. But I feel like someone wants to say, just drop it. Just let it go. Are you holding on to something, or do they think you are? Because I kind of feel like whatever they think you're holding on to, you're not. They are. Something like that. But anyways, I was reminded this morning for some reason, like, I had some really fucked up dreams, but when I woke up, it's weird because this feeling had nothing to do with the dreams that I was having. And my dreams weren't, like, passionate or anything. They were just kind of fucked up. But regardless, they're very vivid, too. Some of you are having very vivid dreams as well. And don't worry, if they're significant to your situation, they will become clear to you when the time is right. Because that happens to me. Sometimes I forget my dream. When I wake up, I'll remember bits and pieces, and then all of a sudden it will make, like, it'll pop in my head and I'll remember, and I'll be like, oh my god, that's what this is. Like, oh my god, I just keep going all over the place sometimes. I'm sorry. Like, what was fucked up is, it was so random too. I just gotta say this because I mentioned the dream thing. Yesterday, before people showed up for the party, because I have wanted the house and the yard and shit to be cleaned up, and I pretty much did fucking everything. But besides that, yes, I was irritated about that, and I can be, because I was told that I'd have help all week and I didn't. But whatever, last minute I did, and at least it got done, you know, whatever, got done. And my son and his father were cleaning up the piles of dead grass from mowing the lawn, because there's piles all over the backyard. And I'm sitting outside, and it was so weird because my son started walking towards me, and that's when it hit me, like out of nowhere, because I had this dream probably 4 fucking years ago, maybe even 5, where they were cleaning up piles of dead grass. And I'm like, what the hell would that mean? You know? And I just remember, the dream just vividly popped in my head. And I'm like, oh my God, I had a dream about this. This was this. Because they never clean up the piles. They were doing it so, like, people were coming over wouldn't see fucking dead grass everywhere. So it's like cleaning something up so other people can't see. So they can't see it. It's like, it's okay if you see this mess. Oh, there's a mess on the floor. It's okay if you see this mess, whether it's a person who's a disaster or a situation or whatever, but I don't want everyone else to see it. Okay, there's a significance there, whatever it means to you. Anyways, but the feeling that I had this morning was, I was reminded of when I had different interactions with different people, and I knew that they liked me, but I didn't like them like that, but I was still feeling the passion. I was still, sometimes I'd even get turned on, and I'm like, why? You know, because up here, I ain't thinking that way, and what? And it was their energy. And I do pick up on energies, and I know you guys do too, and it's confusing sometimes. Like, another example of that is this morning I went over to get coffee, and I put on that baby, I don't know, the carry thing that you put your baby in, and like Link and Hero can still fit in it, and Hero was the only one awake. So I was like, oh, I'll take him for a little walk over there. Well, he gets overstimulated very easily, and when there's a lot of people, he gets upset, you know, he doesn't like it. And which is why I was so surprised that he did so well, that they both did so well with all the people here for their birthday party. But anyways, I'm starting to walk over. I put him in the thing. I'm starting to walk over, and I'm totally fine. Then all of a sudden, I started getting, I thought I was going to have a fucking panic attack. And I go over there all the time. And there were a lot of people around, like cars. And it was just so much stimulation, you know, everything at once. I think I was picking up on him. And so I grabbed his little hand, and I'm just like kissing it and rubbing his hand like, it's okay, look at everything. And then I started calming down after that. So I think it was kind of him, because he was just like, but I was picking up on it, and I'm going, why am I so nervous? And I'm like, oh, I got Hero on my chest. Of course, he's feeling that way. But yeah, there's something in the air. So those are my little examples of whatever it means to you, because I kind of got sidetracked there for a sec. But, oh, we already know what the Night of Candles is about. We don't need to look more into that mofo. Someone has the hots for you, and they might try to get into your good graces, my dear. Male, female, doesn't matter. 5 of Quills, well, that's for having the upper hand and control, which is the 5 of Swords. 6 of Candles, success. I feel like you've regained control over your situation and yourself. Like, you're back in the driver's seat with this person and the situation. They probably don't like it. Yeah, because this person, they can't control you, this, that, or anything. They can't control what happens here, but you can. Because it's up to you whether you say yes or no, whether you welcome them in or not. If someone doesn't like that, like, I like it when the ball's in my court. Well, they kicked it away, remember? 4 candles. Somebody likes you. They might want to level up. And I feel like they think you might reject them. Depends on who it is. If it's the one that vacated the premises, I don't think you'll do anything with them. But I don't know, this other person that's entering the void, I guess, if that's them, there could be some consideration in here. Like, you might see where it goes at the very least, but I don't know. You have the upper hand in this situation, and someone doesn't like that. But that's what I have for you. Love you guys. Peace.